Now we're getting started into the main collection. I can't show all of them into one video. That would be like 2 hours, 3 hours, I think. All right, what are we waiting for? Let's start with Gen 1. Hello, it's me, Mimim, and welcome to my world. So for this week's video, this is a continuation of my collection showcase. So for the first part, I have already showed you guys all my Ultra Beast collection. Now we're getting started into the main collection, the legendaries. So for my legendary collection, I would be breaking it down into three parts, like Gen 1 to Gen 3, and then Gen 4 to Gen 6, and then Gen 7 to Gen 9, because I can't show all of them into one video. That would be like 2 hours, 3 hours, I think, because this is again the main collection. So there's a lot of plushies in this legendary collection. All right, what are we waiting for? Let's start with Gen 1. All right, to start it off, this is the really cool Mewtwo. Look at that, you guys. He looks so angry, and I love that. This is like posable. Yeah, the legs are posable, the arms are also posable, and also the neck is also posable. So this is one of those plushies that has a lot of options to, pose it no matter how you like it. And it also looks so good. The look in this plush is so close to the anime, which again, I really love that when the plush design is really close to the anime design. And then, of course, it is from the Pokemon Center. It was released back in 2019. If I remember correctly, they have released a lot of Mewtwo plushies, and this is the 2019 version, and I love the 2019 version because again, it looks so cool. The fabric is that usual soft, minky Pokemon Center fabric, and the design is that, oh, look at that. The eyes are embroidered. The different pinks and violets is so cool, you guys. And again, this is from Gen 1, so it is of a simpler design. And I also have its paper tag. I'll show you guys. All right, here it is. And besides this one, I also find the paper tag quite weird. Look at that. I really love the custom paper tags, but for this one, for me, the Mewtwo design on the paper tag is quite derpy. It does not look like the anime, which is so weird because the plush actually looks so good. And the plush got its like design from the anime, but the paper tag is quite weird and derpy, like in my opinion. But yeah, this is Mewtwo, and this is from Gen 1. So cute. Unfortunately, that's all I have for Gen 1. They did not release like a Kanto legendary birds like the Articuno, the Zapdos, and the Moltres. If you know, you know. They have a different variant in a different region, and I have that plush. But for Gen 1, I think they have the San A plush, but I did not buy that because I don't usually collect San A, so I don't know the quality and all that. Plus, I think they were sitting. But yeah, I don't have them, but hopefully soon they would release. Alright, I'll stop talking. I'll proceed to Gen 2. Alright, first up for Gen 2 are the legendary dogs. Yes, I brought them out together. Pokemon has this thing, they usually group like legendaries into threes, and these are the legendary dogs. This is Raikou, Suicune, and Entei, and all of them are from Takara Tomy. Let's start with Raikou. As you can see, he is from Takara Tomy. And as usual with Takara Tomy, they have this kind of rough fabric compared to Pokemon, it is not that rough, you guys. But for me, it's quite rough compared to the Pokemon Center, and it is prone to pilling. So pilling is like this when it gets that texture. I don't know if you could see that, but yeah, this is prone to pilling, but it is not pilling that much. I usually try to take care of my plushies as much as I can. But yeah, this is Raikou, and the design for this Pokemon is so cute. The hair of Raikou, and then the face. It's quite derpy, but I love it. The eyes are also embroidered in there. This detail is that felt type fabric, which I don't like. The fangs are also that. And the prints around its body is like painted on, which makes it like crack over time because this is like a vintage plush already. So yeah, and again, it is quite a magnet to dirt, which is a bummer, but it is the only Raikou plush I can think of like in Takaratomi or Pokemon Center because I usually just collect those two. I think they have the Sun A plush. Yeah, I think they do, but I just collect again Takaratomi or Pokemon Center. But moving on, this is Suicune. This is my favorite among the three. I mean, for me, the design for this Pokemon is just flawless, you guys. Look at that. Plus, it's a water type Pokemon, and I have an affinity to water type Pokemons. And again, this is from Takara Tomy, if you can see that. And then it has its tag right here. Among the three, only this has its tag. So this is the old Takara Tomy tag. It has like multiple papers in there, but it has that custom paper tag for the Pokemon. Yeah, it looks so cool. And again, it has the Takaratomi fabric, so it is like a dirt magnet again, but this is less pilling from this one. So I guess this was really taken care of the previous owner. But for the eyes, it is embroidered in there. The red part is embroidered, but the white part is that felt type fabric. Also, this design right here is also felt type fabric, which is coming off already, as you can see. But that is expected for the age of this plush. And then the design among the body is also painted on, but there's no cracks for this one, which is so good. And then the paws are also nicely done. But yeah, this part also is so good. But that's the overall design of Suicune. And then moving on into Entei. So Entei is also again from Takara Tomy. You can see that. And then this design is also so menacing, you guys. Among the three, I think I love Suicune and then Entei and then Raikou the last among the design because look at that design. I mean, for this plush, it's quite derpy, but I love it again. And again, they have the Sun A for this plush, but I just collect again Pokemon Center or Takara Tomy. But look at that design, you guys. Again, the eyes are also embroidered in there. This crown-like structure over here is so cute. And then the mouth, again, is that felt type fabric, which I don't like. Plus, this design of Entei is also in that felt type fabric, which is more of a dirt magnet compared to the Takara Tomy fabric. Both of them are like magnets with dirt, so you really need to take care of Takara Tomy plushies. You need to spot clean them all the time. But yeah, the design on this is so amazing. The paws are also nice. They have it a detail over here, also embroidered. And then wow, look at that. But yeah, this is the legendary dogs, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Alright, last up for Gen 2, these are the mothers. They're usually like illustrated to be like mothers of other Pokemons. So they're so special. And They're both again from Pokemon Center. I think I just showed these two on my recent video, but I'll show you guys. It is from the Pokemon Center. It's so cute, from 2019 again. And then this is also again postable. There's wires in here. You could post it no matter how you like it. And then the details for this one, it's so cute. The eyes are also embroidered, as you can see. And then again, this is from an earlier generation, so the designs were on a simpler side, but I really like it. And then of course, it has that Pokemon Center fabric, which I love. There's no like felt type fabric on this one. I love that. But yeah, also the teeth are also embroidered in there. And then this Ho-Oh is also from Pokemon Center back in 2019. If you could see that. And then this is also, no. Oh, I thought the wings were posable. Is there a wire there? I don't think so. The feet also are not posable. Maybe I'm having like a Mandela effect. I think I've gone through this on my previous video, but I'm going through it again. But this is one of my favorites. I have said that again and again. I have a lot of favorites, but Ho-Oh is also one of my favorites. Design-wise, he is so cute. Oh, the neck is posable. So you could pose it no matter how you like it, like on the left or on the right. This eye is also embroidered in there. You can see that. It's so cute. And then this detail is, look at that. The stitching is so good, you guys. For me, as a Filipino, Ho-Oh's design is so close to the Sarimanok, which is so cool. But I think this is another inspiration from a Japanese culture, but it does look like a Sarimanok. The tail is also so nice. Because it is from the Pokemon Center, the material is that minky fabric, and I don't think it has, oh, only the nails has that felt type fabric, but it is still so cute. The details on the wings are amazing. Look at all that stitching right here. And I have their paper tag. I'll show you guys. All right, here it is. This is Lugia's paper tag. As you can see, it looks so cool. It does not look derpy. No, it does not. It looks like the anime. And then this is Ho-Oh's paper tag. There are some creases there, but Ho-Oh looks so cool. And then it does not stop there. I have unboxed this. Again, as I have said, I have unboxed this in my previous video, and I have their 25th anniversary versions. All right, here it is. This is the silver Lugia and the gold Ho-Oh to celebrate the Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold. There's a lot of plush in my table right now, but I'll show you Ho-Oh first. This is also so cute. It is quite an updated design from this older Ho-Oh. Again, I have compared this in my previous video, but I really love the updated design because the wings are poseable, you guys. You could pose them no matter how you like it, like that. So cool. Or you can just keep it straight like that, and the other is bent. Just so cool. And also the neck is also poseable, just like the older one. And then the legs. No, the legs don't have any wires in them. But as you can see, it looks so cool with this shiny gold fabric, and then the stitching on the wings. Look at that. So cool, the design. And then the eyes are also embroidered in there, the mouth. And then this embroidery over here, or stitching. Look at that. It's so cool. Plus, the other cool part is this tail. I love Ho-Oh's tail. And the fabric in this is so cool. Again, with the updated plushies, this shiny type fabric, it used to be like rough, kind of rough, and attracts a lot of dust. That's actually one of my concerns when I was buying this plush. I was concerned if they would still use that older type plush, but now it is that softer fabric, which I was surprised. Like they updated it actually, or was this just for like a special occasion? Because this was released for a special occasion. But this is so nice again. And then I'll show you Lugia right over here. Lugia is so cool. Again, Lugia can be posed on the neck and also on the arms like that. And then this is again from the Pokemon Center. Long tag again. And then the silver for this one is also that really smooth and soft shiny fabric, which again is an updated fabric from the Pokemon Center. The look on Lugia is so nice. It's not derpy at all, because again, I have seen some of these plushies released and they look so derpy. This one I got from the first release, so maybe the after releases, the second or third releases were the derpy ones, but thankfully mine aren't derpy. And yeah, the eyes are also embroidered in there. As you can see, the details is so cool, you guys. The feet, oh no, the feet aren't posable. And then yeah, the back part, this part is also so nice. It's that dark silver fabric, which is so nice. But yeah, these plushies are really cool, and I also have their paper tag. I'll show you guys. All right, here it is. Again, I have shown this in my previous video, but I'll show you guys again. This is Ho-Oh's paper tag, which I really love, because again, the recent releases of plushies, they have that boring white paper tag with a Pokeball on it, which I hate. But for this one, this is a special occasion. So Ho-Oh's paper tag is the cover of Pokemon Gold. What was I saying? Heart Gold? But yeah, it looks so cool. And then Lugia's paper tag is this one. It's so cool. It's also the cover of Pokemon Silver, which is so nice. And it gives me a lot of nostalgia. My childhood, you guys. I'm quite old. But again, I'm quite young because I stay thinking young. I think that's how they do it. But yeah, this is Lugia and Ho-Oh for the Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold celebration. And then let me pick this up. This is Lugia, released back in 2019. And then also this, Ho-Oh, was released back in 2019. All right, we're done with Gen 2. So let's move on to Gen 3, which is actually my first ever game played from the Pokemon series. I played like Pokemon Emerald, if I remember correctly. But yeah, let's start showing it. Alright, here it is. To continue the Pokemon trio, this is the Reggie trio. So this is Regirock. Look at that. It's so cool. And these are actually custom, you guys. I have shown these off in my previous video. I think one of my older videos, I think 2 years ago, maybe. But yeah, these are all custom because Pokemon Center did not release like a big plush for these three. I think they have like a Pokemon fit for this one, like the Sitting Cuties. And I think they have a Pokédoll too. But again, proportion, I really don't like it. So I wanted it to be quite big to be compared to the other plushies. So I had it made custom. So this again is Regirock. Look at that. The design is so cool. The stitching for this one is also so cool. The arms, the hands, the body, and also the back part is so cool. It does look like a rock, you guys. And its eyes, the outline is also embroidered. And then the inner is that felt type fabric, which again, I don't like, but it is there. And then I think, yeah, that's the only felt type fabric. This is from that previous artist that I usually get my custom plushies from. They do great job, but again, their work is so delayed. My last custom plush got delayed so late, like almost a year. So I stopped getting like custom from them, which makes me sad because again, their work is so great. Like look at that. This Reggie Ice is so cool. They captured it so well in plush form, but it does not have that edgy look, which is understandable. This is plush, so it is quite soft. It is quite difficult to make it look spiky in some sense. Well, Pokemon Center can achieve that, I think. Some of their plushies have that edgy look, but again, it's Pokemon Center. This is just like an artist that I had commissioned to make a custom plush for me, but they did a really good job. The eyes are also embroidered at the outline, and the inner is that felt type fabric. The design is still there. I mean, it you got it. It is Regice, and they did their best to stitch everything and look like angular as much as they can in plush form. But yeah, again, it still looks so cool. Pun intended. And then moving on is Registeel. Look at that. He looks so cool again. The eyes are again embroidered, like outlined. Yeah, the outlines are also embroidered. Inside is also felt, so all of them have that uniform design for the eyes. And this is one of the what simpler, quote unquote, simpler design among the three. But yeah, it still looks so cool. It does look like an alien, which I love. Its roundness is so cute. The arms are so cute as well. The details on this is also embroidered, the outline. And yeah, it still looks so cool, you guys. Again, wow, it's just such a shame for this artist. But yeah, this is my Reggie trio: Reggie Rock, Regice, and Registeel. Do you pronounce it Regice or Reggie Ice? Either of the two. Alright, moving away from the trio theme of Pokemon is the brother and sister, Latios and Latias. Look at that. They're so cute. They're also from the Pokemon Center. Latios was released back in 2014. Also Latias, I think. Yeah, Latias was released back in 2014 as well. But yeah, they have that again Pokemon Center fabric, which is so soft, so lush. And I just need to spot clean these, but they still look so cool. I think they have the Tomy plush for these two. Yeah, the fuzzy Tomy. The bigger Heartland plush was also like a rare Latios and Latias plush, but I just have these two, which I love. The eyes are embroidered, as you can see, and they have this jet-like design. If you can see that, the wings, their body, and how they're like posed like that. They're meant for like speed, you know. And again, this is Latios. This is the blue one, and he's like bigger than Latias. Yes, that's a really good attention to detail. Pokemon Center, they did Latias smaller because she's the younger one. And this is Latias. Again, the fabric used is so soft. Oh, and the wings, they have like plastic in there or cardboard to make them stand up like that. And I also have nylon for them, like here and here also, because they're like jets. So I want them to be hanging onto my wall like that. And they look so cute designed like that and displayed like together. The blue and red is so nice together. Oh, and yeah, they have opposite like triangles. So Latios has the red triangle and Latias has the blue triangle. And for Latias, also the eyes are also embroidered. Look at that. So cute. These designs are like simple in a way, but very effective. You can actually see the design that it's like jet-like. I love that Pokemon like incorporated that design into a Pokemon, and it's so cool. Wow. But yeah, this is again Latios and Latias from Pokemon Center 2014. And last and certainly not the least, for Gen 3 is we have our weather trio over here. Oh my god, they're just all over the place. I'll start with Groudon over here. And all of these are from Tomy. If I could show you guys. There, it's Tomy. And these are all that fuzzy Tomy plushies. This was a struggle to put together because they have a lot of plushies of them, like in Tomy as well. I think they have like fuzzy Tomy plushies like this for them, and they're like smaller, but those were like the second release. If I remember correctly, this release was recalled because some of them had needles in them. So these are actually rare in a sense because they are recalled. But look at that. Look at Groudon. The arms, I think you can move them. Oh, just a little bit. And the feet are also so cute. And again, this fuzzy texture, I really miss this from the vintage plushies. They're so cool. And the eyes are also embroidered. You can see that. And this is that rougher fabric, not like a fluffy fabric compared to the rest of the body. And the design for the body, you guys, look at that. It's all embroidered in there, from the arms to the back part and to the legs. Wow, look at that. So cool. And these like spikes at the side are that rougher fabric again, which attracts quite a lot of dirt. And these are white, so they do attract a lot of dirt, but it still looks so cool. Oh, the tail is also the same fabric used in the face. Huh. And the teeth are fabric, not felt. Yeah, not felt, but it still looks so cool. And then moving on is to Rayquaza first. So as you can see, I have a nylon over here because it can't stand on its own, or else it will just be flat like that. So I display him like hanging, which looks so cool. But again, this is Rayquaza, and this is the fuzzy Tomy plush. I'll show you guys. Yeah, this is Tomy. This is again from the recalled plushies. So this is quite rare in a sense. And it was hard to track down the Rayquaza. These two are common in a sense, but Rayquaza, it was hard to track like the same line for these three. But as usual, the design for Rayquaza all over its body is so cool. It's all embroidered, you guys. Look at that. All around its body, inside also. Wow. And it does look like an extraterrestrial, which I really love. I really love the design for Ultra Beast, so I really love like extraterrestrial designs from Pokemon. But this does not like look weird compared to the Ultra Beast. It still goes with the other two. But yeah, the only thing is the mouth is quite derpy, I think. Rayquaza, I think, has a Heartland plush, which is also a rare plush. A lot of Heartland plushies are quite rare. But yeah, this is Rayquaza. The eyes are embroidered. Yeah, the eyes are also embroidered in there. So cool. And last but not the least, my favorite among the three, because again, I have a bias with water type Pokemons, you guys. You should know that if you have watched my channel, you know I have an affinity towards water type Pokemons, but this is Kyogre. He looks so cool. Again, as I have said, they have a smaller version for this one, and it was hard to track the bigger version because they were recalled. The eyes are embroidered, and of course, it is based on a whale. And it still looks so cool, very primal in a sense, with the design among its body. Look at that. It's all embroidered, you guys. The arms are all embroidered, and the fuzzy, just it does look so good with the fuzzy fabric, and then all of these details are embroidered in, so it does look quite deep, just like in the anime. It's so cool. And look at that. This white is also fuzzy, but they stitched a different color for this one. They did not just paint it over like others. This is that felt type fabric. Yeah, the linings in some are that felt type fabric. The fins have that felt type fabric there, but the rest of the reds, like this part, is embroidered, you guys. And again, this is from Tomy, if you can see that. Yeah, this is from Tomy. And yeah, this is the Weather Trio, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon. Alright, you guys, I have shown you all of my legendary plushies from Gen 1 to Gen 3. I am quite dreading the day I would shoot for all of the other gens because they have a lot of legendaries in there, and I have a lot of their plushies in here. That would be like a long shoot day for me, but I would be happy to show you guys. It's like an insight into my collection and into my journey, my 5-year collection journey. And yeah, it just makes me so happy. But yeah, that's it for this week's video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell button so that you would be notified for future videos. Share this to all of your friends, your titos, your titas, your grandmoms, your granddads, everyone. Alright, that's it. Bye!